He's great.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to introduce my ex-athlete and now a famous coach and HD owner, Dorian Hamilton. He just came out with a victory with Antoine Vaillant, and then I see him growing into the major, very successful coach, HD supplement owner, really truly expert in this supplement industry and in the bodybuilding industry, altogether. I'm very happy to see that you accepted, some of my theories of hyperemia advantage system, that you are driving all the anabolic nutrients into the muscle, working muscle during a training. So you do have, as I understand, pre-workout, intra-workout with the highest quality. Can you tell me a little bit about your supplements first?
Yeah, so with all of our supplements, obviously I learned a lot from working with you, over the years, and I feel like you were one of the pioneers when it came to supplements, bringing intra workouts to the market with the carbohydrates and the essential amino acids, the highest quality source. Like back then you were using AgiPure,
Yes.
where now we use Amino 9, which is another fermented, very high quality EAA. So all of our products, are the highest quality. Everything's fermented, all the highest quality sources, whether it's pre-workout, intra-workout, even our carb powder. Everything's very well balanced and just the most efficient for athletes to take around their workouts to make sure they're getting everything they need.
You believe, as I do, if you put the highest quality and is inserted into your fibers, it becomes you. So you don't want to compromise. I know that a lot of people would do compromise with maybe cheap Chinese amino acids and stuff like that, but this is going to be integrated into the muscle cell. Like I just trained Antoine, you've seen, and he used your intra-workout product and he was blown up. I mean,
crazy
he says like, this is the best pump that he ever had. So I tell people, if you color it in black, right? Right now, his chest fibers would be black. I mean, because you really nailed this into the muscle. Congratulations on a great victory.
Thank you.
I know that you know your craft. You changed his physique in 1 week dramatically. I've seen him in New York and he was good, but he came 7 days later a completely new person. So what did you guys do?
Yeah, so basically after leading to New York, we wanted to make sure that he was the most conditioned, the most separated bodybuilder. And when we landed in New York, we had 2 days to carb up, and it was kind of like our first show. We that prep was a short prep. It was only 4 weeks. We decided before the show, so it was like, I guess we maybe played it a little too safe. We could have carved him up a lot harder, but we only had 48 hours. So, getting the feedback from the judges was that he needed to be fuller, he needed to correct some posing. So we spent the whole week basically carb loading Antoine on, upwards of 1,000 or 1,200 grams of carbs some days. It got to a point where he was burning it all up so quickly that we even had to add high amounts of saturated fat from beef, even salmon, whole eggs to slow it down because he was just burning everything up. And during the workouts, throughout that week, we backed off volume and we sort of flooded his system with the Carb HD, the carb powders, with the amino acids to really make sure, all the muscles are getting as full as possible. So basically we landed on stage 4 pounds heavier, and that produced a completely different look.
Yeah, it showed.
Yeah, it's crazy to see something very minor. Someone can go from 7th place to 1st place.
You see, but this is, and I'm criticized a lot, like I say my opinion. They say, okay, if somebody plays 7, they have no business talking about they could have possibly win. They don't understand this is professional level, and minute differences, yes, and then somebody can jump like Antoine did. He beat 3 guys that placed ahead of him, right? So this is for all these naysayers that sort of go, he only plays 5th, 6th, 7th, whatever. He has no business thinking of the winner. He just proved it. I mean, and this is a super nice guy. You can see passionate bodybuilder. I really hope the best in preparation. If I can tell you, just as advisor, as a coach, when somebody has a metabolism like this, there's so much muscle right there. There's no body fat at all. You can now not be conservative. You can push it to the limits and see, because we all learn our bodies along the way. As I told you back when I competed in '99, as I was going against Ronnie and Flex and Kevin and Nasser and Marcus.
Yeah.
I said, okay, let me just load up and see how far I can go. And so similarly, like him, for 7 days, I was loading up for well over 1,000 grams of carbs, and that was probably my biggest I've ever been in great shape.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing, right? I feel like, as a professional bodybuilder, the more shows you do, the better and better you're going to get, right? You learn your body, you see what works, what didn't, and you constantly make the appropriate, manipulations and adjustments, and constantly try to come in better show to show.
Yes.
Right? So that's the goal for us, to come in
So
better.
I understand you're also coaching Regan.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Coach Regan as well.
So it's only 2 Canadians that qualify for the Olympia, right? And now there's a third one coming.
We're going to try and get Regan. He's going to do the Spain in 4 weeks. So we're 4 weeks out now from the Spain.
Is for Spain? I think it was Chicago first.
No, Chicago is the week after Spain.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Keon's going to be doing the Chicago show, the 212. So he'll be
Yes.
his
Well,
debut.
you have a fantastic athletes,
Thank you.
and really, I wish you good luck with all of them.
Thank you very
I'm sure you're going to be pushing them to the limits because Olympia time is, so unique. And I think that this year is a big opportunity for all. It's wide open. He's already ready 14 weeks out.
Yep.
So now you have an easy job. If you remember, I competed 72 times as a pro. I never had an off season, and they were all, saying, "Oh, that's wrong. You should." Why?
Yeah.
If I'm contest ready, all I have to think about is just feeding my muscles and maybe slowly growing, and that's how I see.
I feel like the body too just is more responsive when it is leaner.
Yes,
I feel like when the body fat gets too high, the digestive system doesn't work as efficiently. I just feel like the body's works a lot more efficiently when you are leaner.
Yeah, but let's face it, what bodybuilders want, we just want a pure lean body mass increase. No, go heavy, go home, you get bigger. No, you don't want to get big and heavy, and then you have to compromise. You have to put yourself in a caloric deficit, to lose it, and then you lose muscle mass. So I would much rather, stay in my contest shape and gain 2-3 pounds rather than gain 20 and then lose 22.
Yeah, I feel like your training is just a lot more efficient too. When you are lean, you're able to feed and have the carbs and the amino acids around the workouts. It's a lot more efficient.
And you can gauge it. You can see in the mirror. Say, okay, now I'm maybe overdoing it. Just back off slowly.
Yeah.
Or maybe I can do a little bit more. Like you experimented with Antoine. You did 1,000, 1,200 grams of carb. You didn't even know. Can you do it for 1 day or 2 days or 3 days? But every day you watch him and then you respond to what you see.
Yeah, take it day by day.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
That's how it should be.
And I think we can even push it a little more for next time.
Yeah.
So these are things we learned.
Dorian, it's such a pleasure talking
Thank
to
you
you.
very
Good
much.
luck with
I
your
really appreciate
HD
it.
company.
Thank you.
And with all the athletes.
I
It was a
appreciate
pleasure.
it. Thanks, Milos.